this isn't rocket science. If you take all the best components, the best slab, put it together, you should end up with the best door. So let's talk about what the homeowner selected and why. The product they selected is actually a timber grain fiberglass door by Waudena Millwork. The slab itself is manufactured by Taylor Door in West Branch, Michigan. But what you have here is a knotty alder fiberglass slab.
Boy, is that beautiful. Look at the actual knots in there. It looks authentic. And what I remember Ann said, one of the big advantages to a fiberglass door is you get deeper embossing. And boy, does that ever look nice.
If you really want to closely replicate wood, this is the direction you want to go. And you can see knotty alder is brand new, and it really does make a statement. It's the calling card of the house, right? So curb appeal, man. You drive by and you see this door and it's like, wow, now that is impressive. But what you don't see is as important as what you do see. On the inside of that fiberglass slab, we have a 4-inch LSL. And remember we talked about that engineered wood? Sure. What that does is it keeps that slab straight. It keeps it from thermal bowing and warping. And then it's capped with an Alaskan yellow cypress. And you remember what we said about Alaskan yellow cypress?
Sure. It's very rot resistant. As a matter of fact, it's probably second to none in nature.
Absolutely. And then that door also has adjustable hinge locations on it. So we can move this door slab up and down by 3/4 of an inch and in and out by 1/4 of an inch. And the reason that's important, Stuart, if we get an opening that's not quite plumb and we have to cant that door in a little bit, we can adjust it with these adjustable hinge locations.
Do you find that contractors out there really like the foresight of your company to include adjustable hinges on there and some of the other components that make up this door to make it easier for installation?
Absolutely. It's the only adjustable fiberglass door in the United States, and we actually had the first to come out with this. And again, the reason is because when we perform service across the United States, with this adjustability, we can adjust that slab tight to the weather seals and walk away and everybody's satisfied in the end.
Sure, and at the end of the day, you want your product to be installed properly and securely so that they never have an issue with it down the road. Another thing that caught my eye, and I really like to see it, is how thoroughly insulated this door appears to be.
Yeah, it's an environmentally friendly shot polyurethane core, R factor of 13, so it has great weather resistance.
And so are the homeowners going to notice a big difference in their energy efficiency?
They definitely should.
Now, you know, another area that we noticed was really rotted out was the molding. What do you guys do to address that problem?
This homeowner chose an 092 extruded aluminum cover on his wood frame, and it looks like wood, but it's an aluminum. We have 12 standard colors, and we also can custom color. If you truly want maintenance-free, this is what you need to do. And anything that's exposed to the element, it should be aluminum cladded, right? You know, we don't paint windows anymore. We try not to paint trim. You don't want to paint your frame either. So this is coated with a electrostatically applied powder coat. It's all about permanence. So do you want a permanent door in that opening? Do you want something that's going to last the remainder of the lifetime of the home, or do you want to replace it in 15 years, which we did here, right? Another component that's going to benefit the contractor and the homeowner is the new articulating sill made by Endura. We're only as good as our sill, right? This is where everything starts. This is brand new. It's called the Z-Series articulating sill. And what it is, it's a riser that is actually spring-loaded that meets the bottom of the door.
Look at that. Oh, is that ever a nice tight seal?
So no more manual adjustment here. Remember on the old sill, we had big Phillips head screws in there and you had to adjust it with a screwdriver. Here you don't have to worry about it. And remember, we're shipping our doors nationwide, so we want to make sure they get there. And even if they miss this step, they don't have to worry about it now because it's automatically going to adjust to the bottom of the door.
Oh, look at that. And again, for energy efficiency and for proper installation, I mean, a benefit to the contractor and a benefit to the homeowner that they're not going to have any drafts to worry about.
Absolutely, second to none.
Well, these are great options that as a homeowner, and I'm doing my research, I should be considering talking to my remodeling consultant about through your website. Ask about the moldings, the frames, the articulating threshold. I mean, all things that'll end up in a better end result.
Absolutely. You know, components are key. Don't just take a quick glance and say, that's a beautiful door. Start asking about the components being used and the importance of each component. You know, an educated consumer is going to be much happier with the end result.